Is online dating easier than dating or meeting people in real life? That's the question I want to address in this gameplay commentary. What's up guys, Magic Navs here, and you're watching some Modern Warfare DMR sniping gameplay with the AS Val, or I've made it into the VSS Venturas. Honestly, this is just an amazing DMR sniper build for Modern Warfare. Like, if only they came out with a 20 round magazine for it, this gun would be amazing, like insane. Like, the fact is, just because of the low magazine count is just what makes it not quite a 10 out of 10 or too overpowered, I suppose. But you know, that's just how it is with some of these assault rifles that you can do with the DMR conversion and stuff like that. But yeah, so I mean, this compared to the FAL is good still. It's not quite as powerful, but because of the fact that it has a higher magazine capacity, that's definitely what makes it somewhat better than this. But it's still not as powerful as this. Like, you can get headshots with this like so easily, like one-shot kills with headshots and so forth. So yeah, they're both really good for slightly different pros and cons as far as that goes. But anyways, yeah, so as far as online dating goes, guys, versus meeting people in real life, this is solely just my opinion and what I have experienced as far as dating online virtually versus whenever I've met or dated people whom I've met in real life. So with COVID and everything, pretty much everything has gone virtual. Everything has kind of gone online now, mostly. Now it might be a little bit less now, because now with the current circumstances of Ontario, we're slowly opening back up. We're finally allowed to go back out again and see people, and so it's slowly starting to get better now. So even if you do stick with online dating, much as like myself, you can actually finally plan outdoor in-person dates with people that you meet online and so forth. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because for me personally, and this is just me, I generally have a little bit more success. I can't really say success, but better odds when it comes to online dating over in-person dating. Now let me tell you why. When you try to put yourself out there as an adult, and this really depends on the type of person that you are, how often you go out, and the places that you do go out to meet people, you are really at a big disadvantage as far as like whatever your intentions are when you go out to meet new people, or the people that you come across. Like, in real life, like, you always see those movie magic scenes of, you know, people like meeting in real life, and you know, eventually they fall in love and things like that. That rarely happens in real life. Like in my opinion, like, it's for me, it's just never been like movie magic or anything like that. I mean, granted, obviously it does exist. People do meet people do meet in real life and stuff like that, and they fall in love and get married, whatever, right? But like, it really depends how often you go out and the people that you know and the connections that they have. And when you are an introvert like me and you don't get to go out that often, you don't have that many friends, your options are very limited, and your ability to meet people and potential girls and relationship partners are very limited. So that is why, for me, for someone like myself, meeting people in real life just is very slim. Like, I find myself setting myself up for disappointment and failure more times than not when it comes to having to only rely on meeting people in real life. Because for one, guys, like, when you go to a social outing or even just meet some people in public, in like a public event or something like that, or whatever party, people aren't always gonna be there. Like, the people that you are attracted to, the girls you might be attracted to when you first meet them in person and stuff, like, they don't have the same intentions as you might do. You might see them and think, oh, she's really pretty, she's really nice, I'd really love to talk to her, get to know her more, take her out on a date. This girl might not even have that intention at all. She might just be there because she's there to support her friends and family, and she just wants to have a good time. She has no intention of trying to meet a guy to potentially date. Or even worse, like, she might already have a boyfriend for that matter, right? So of course she has no intention of wanting to get to know you and stuff like that, right? So in that case, like, you just, like, your chances of meeting someone who is single and openly invested to want to get to know someone like you, if she actually has any interest in you, is pretty slim. Like, to me, it's just, nowadays, at least where I live in Ontario, Canada, like, it is really hard to meet someone in real life, especially with a lot of us nowadays. We don't get to go out as much. We're always kind of living a fast life, just always working, not having the time to go out or the commitment to really want to meet people. So that's why, in my opinion, when it comes to virtual dating, though, or online dating like Tinder, most people, you can't say everyone, but most people on there do have some intent on meeting somebody, like, and possibly forming a relationship of sorts, even if it's just a friendship. Like, with online dating and online apps, you, like, have a little bit more, like, everyone's on the same page, more or less, or at least much closer to the same page. You're not really going to like, misinform why somebody might be, like, why would they just be on Tinder for any random reason. I mean, of course there are going to be people that on Tinder just to boost their ego, or to advertise their Instagram or something like that, or they're maybe just doing it for entertainment. They're not even serious about it. But at least, like, even if that's the case, like, you have more success just simply from the fact that whoever matches with you actually shows some interest in you and wants to get to know you, as opposed to talking to someone in real life and just hoping for, like, a shot in the dark that they might show some interest in, and that they are actually interested enough to actually want to get to know you. And the thing about online dating too, you have to remember, is once you actually talk with somebody and they like you enough and you hit it off on the app or texting, eventually you do meet in real life. Like, you would want to meet them in real life, obviously, I would assume, right? Like, that whole point of online dating is just to make that initial connection with people that are invested in finding a relationship or a new connection with someone that much easier, because everyone's kind of on the same page, and the intent is there to actually meet somebody new, and to hopefully start a new relationship or friendship or what have you. That's the point that I want to say, is that with online dating, you have a lot more direct intent with people that have the same intent as you, for the most part. Of course, if you do meet somebody in real life, that's even better. if they have the same intent as you, but you know, I think online dating has the upper advantage as far as actually having a bit more success in dating and making new connections. But what are your thoughts? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I hope to see you guys in my future videos. Till next time, peace out, guys.